You don't need to hire some pricey designer just to see exactly what your dream living room might look like. And you definitely don't need a high-paid consultant to break down a really confusing benefits package or analyze complex data. AI can handle all those high-value tasks, and honestly, about 19 more, like right now.
That really is the key point, isn't it? So many of us are just using these advanced AI tools for, well, basic chats or maybe simple summaries, but we're genuinely missing the full power. We're just scratching the surface of what they can do. So this deep dive, it's about moving past that. We pulled out, I think, the most impactful of 21 specific, practical, and honestly incredibly creative ways AI can change how you approach daily life, how it can boost your work efficiency, and really sharpen your high-stakes decision-making.
Right, these are things you can actually do. Highly actionable tips. So whether you're, trying to avoid buying that expensive sofa you immediately regret, we've all been there, or maybe you need to generate expert-level reports almost instantly. There's probably a tool for it. Okay, let's unpack this. We've kind of organized these uses into 4 main themes. First, creative design and visualization, then some high-stakes stuff in business and security, after that, professional finance and tone refinement, and finally, some specialized learning and fun applications.
It sounds good. Let's jump right in with the visual stuff, the tangible applications.
Okay, let's start with use number 1. Seeing your room before you spend a single penny on furniture. This is really about bypassing complex design software, right?
Yeah.
And maybe skipping the professional designer, just getting instant photorealistic results. You upload a photo of your empty room, you define the areas you want to fill, and then use a descriptive prompt.
And the detail in that prompt is everything, especially for visuals. The devil's in the details. You're not just saying put furniture in the room. It's more like giving the AI a very clear blueprint, like a mood board, but with really precise instructions. For instance, you might say, okay, in the green area, please put a dark gray L-shaped sofa. In the red area, a light wood round coffee table. And over in the purple area, maybe a cream-colored fuzzy rug.
Yeah.
And I want the whole vibe to be modern and cozy.
Wow, that level of specificity, I can see how that translates into a really realistic image. And that prevents that awful expensive moment of buyer's regret. The sofa arrives and it just looks wrong.
Exactly. And this visualization power, it actually extends into the past, too. Let's look at use number 2, making history come alive. If you've ever stood among ancient ruins, you kind of wonder, what did this place look like in its prime? Well, AI can reconstruct history visually. It uses these huge data sets of archaeological drawings, evidence. You can upload a current photo of ruins, say the Parthenon in Greece, and ask the AI to recreate the scene from 438 BC.
That's fascinating. But how reliable is that, really? Are we just talking educated guesses, or is the AI actually referencing specific evidence?
It's mostly the latter. You can prompt it to show the Parthenon completely finished, with all its statues, a full roof. Even add historically accurate Athenian people attending some ceremony. The AI studies confirmed historical records and images to fill in those gaps, so the scene feels authentic, vibrant, not just like a cartoon. And this ability, it leads right into invention and prototyping. Use number 3, turning even a messy sketch, like on a napkin, into a professional 3D product design. You don't need to know Blender or complicated CAD software anymore. You just upload your quick sketch and tell the AI exactly what materials and dimensions you want.
Okay, so if I'm getting this right, it's kind of like stacking Lego blocks of data, building a prototype instantly.
Yeah.
You can say something like, please create a 3D model from this drawing, make it look like recycled aluminum, and make the base maybe 20% wider for stability.
That's exactly it. And you get feedback right away. It radically democratizes prototyping for inventors, for small businesses. That huge cost barrier for a professional mock-up, it just vanishes.
So how does this really change the barrier to entry for professional design work? That seems like the big question here.
Design expertise just isn't required anymore for generating those initial prototypes or visualizations. It puts tools in everyone's hands.
All right, moving into segment 2. This is about high-impact uses in business and security, where the AI speed is just a total game changer. Let's talk. Use number 7, protecting yourself from fraud. You copy a suspicious email, maybe a text message, could be a job offer that looks way too good, or a bill you don't recognize, and you ask the AI to analyze it.
Yeah, and that's absolutely critical. Scammers are getting frighteningly sophisticated these days. The AI can look at a text like, congrats, you won an iPhone 15. Click this weird link to claim it. It instantly cross-references the language, the link structure. It can even research any company's mention to tell you if it's a known phishing scam.
I have to admit, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes, especially spotting complex scams, so this is critical. Prompt drift, for anyone listening who hasn't hit it, it's basically when the AI starts forgetting the original goal over a long chat. So having an objective tool like this, it's a fantastic layer of protection for complex stuff.
Absolutely. Now, for use number 8, this one really shows complex multi-factor analysis. A full solar panel feasibility study. This used to take multiple consultations, site visits, long reports, but now
Yeah.
you upload a Google Maps image of your house, provide your location, let's say District 2, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
Whoa, that's incredibly specific. I mean, what kinds of details does the AI give you that a human consultant would, struggle to pull together that fast?
Pretty much everything, instantly. It analyzes local electricity prices. It looks at the specific direction of your roof relative to the sun's path. It spots potential problems like tree shade. It researches local zoning rules for installation right there in District 2. And it calculates the exact time it'll take for the savings to recoup the installation cost. It gives you a full, location-specific, multi-factor analysis instantly.
Oh, okay. Just imagine scaling this hyper-localized multi-factor analysis to like a billion queries across a whole country. That's powerful. That kind of speed totally changes the game for market analysis for large-scale infrastructure
It
planning.
really does. But doesn't that bring up huge questions like about data ownership
Yeah.
and liability if the AI gets it wrong? If a billion-dollar decision relies on a flawed query, who's holding the risk? That's the next big conversation we need to have, I think.
A huge conversation, yeah. Now let's quickly touch on use number 12, SQL query generation.
Yeah.
Okay, SQL. That's simply the structured code we use to talk to a database, right? Tells the system what data to pull. The AI can take a complex request in just plain English and generate perfect code for you. So you upload your customer data maybe and ask a really detailed question.
Right. Like, please write me in SQL query to find all customers living in Hanoi who've made at least one purchase in the last 6 months and have spent more than 5,000 VND total lifetime value.
And boom, the AI spits out the precise, clean code you need to get that info. Saves you hours of manual coding, debugging, all that tedious stuff.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture, what is the core benefit of automating these really complex tasks?
It boosts security and provides expert data analysis without needing all that specialized training.
Okay, let's shift focus now. Let's talk about those high-stakes professional and personal finance situations where having objective support can just reduce massive stress. Use number 16 as the salary negotiation assistant. So many incredibly talented people feel, well, paralyzed or just extremely uncomfortable asking for more money even when they know they deserve it.
Oh, I know that feeling well, yeah. Early in my career, I almost always just took the first offer. I was just scared of the confrontation, honestly. So this tool helps you get past that anxiety by giving you objective, factual backup. You put in the offer, you got, say, 30 million VND a month, 5 years experience, and then your target, maybe 35 million VND.
Exactly. Then the AI goes to work. It synthesizes market research from multiple credible sources. Glassdoor, Indeed's salary expert. It builds a compelling, justified argument for your request. It does the hard work for you. It even drafts a professional, firm, but market-appropriate email. It gives you that immediate confidence that your ask is reasonable. It's like a strategic partner.
That idea of a strategic partnership is huge. And it's not just about money, right? Use number 17, tackles professional communication. Tone. We all struggle finding the right tone in email sometimes, especially when we're annoyed or frustrated by a coworker's mistake. You can paste your, angry stream of consciousness draft about some project mistake and just ask the AI to rewrite it.
Right. The request might be something like, make this sound constructive, professional, and not blaming, even though I'm really annoyed. The AI strips out the emotional spikes. It refocuses the message entirely on collaborative problem solving.
Well, it was critical, right, for maintaining professional relationships and, frankly, your own reputation.
It's like an emotional intelligence filter, making sure momentary irritation doesn't burn a bridge.
Huh.
And then there's the really confusing stuff. Use number 18, benefits package analysis, those dense insurance documents, the benefits PDFs. They often feel designed to be confusing, hundreds of pages sometimes. You just upload the PDF. And the AI translates all that complexity into simple, clear summaries. It flags important deadlines you might otherwise miss. It compares different health plan options in easy-to-read bullet points. It breaks down the details of retirement plan matching, vesting schedules, all that stuff. It turns what was a stressful chore into a fast, informed decision process based on clarity.
This raises an important question, though. How does this level of analysis impact our confidence in making these big decisions?
Objective data and clear summaries lead to informed, less stressful choices. Plain and simple. Okay, finally, let's look at some of the niche, maybe cutting-edge ways AI is being used for skill acquisition and even entertainment. Use number 21 is about mastering GeoGuessr, that geography game. It's basically a proxy for visual reasoning skills.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
How does AI actually help with a live visual game that requires such specific, sometimes hidden knowledge?
Well, you use a feature like live screen sharing or stream in one of the high-end AI tools. You open the game, share your screen, and literally ask the AI, "Where am I?" It analyzes everything instantly. The font on a license plate, the texture of the pavement, the architecture of utility poles, specific local plants, the style of road signs.
So it's seeing like 100 visual clues that a human might totally miss, and it's cross-referencing them instantly against its global data set.
Yeah, the accuracy is genuinely surprising sometimes. It can pinpoint a location within just a few kilometers by spotting these subtle, specific clues. Clues that take a human years of study to recognize. It's like having an instant, personalized expert tutor for really specialized visual reasoning.
That leads perfectly into use number 20, advanced study tools, specifically using platforms like Notebook LM. This really transforms passive reading into active learning, doesn't it? You upload all your notes, your research papers, reading materials for a class.
hmm And the AI generates interactive flashcards right away, testing your memory. It can create audio summaries you can listen to while you're commuting. It builds visual mind maps to connect different concepts. And crucially, it makes custom quizzes to check if you actually understand it, moving you past just rereading into real knowledge retention.
So what does this ability to analyze complex live visual data really imply for the future, for how we acquire specialized skills?
Personalized, immediate feedback through visual analysis speeds up expertise development dramatically. Hashtag big idea recap and outro. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground here. A really wide and deep range. From visualizing historical scenes and design ideas, all the way to analyzing complex financial data and even live visual streams. I think the main lesson is pretty clear. AI is true, maybe still untapped. Strength is its depth of analysis. It can accurately process images, complex financial docs, emotional tones, live visual feeds, if you give it specific instructions. The goal ultimately isn't replacement. It's enabling you, enabling all of us, to work smarter, faster, and yeah, with more confidence.
That live visual analysis piece, it really stands out. Whether it's accurately spotting shade on a rooftop in Ho Chi Minh City for solar panels, or identifying tiny geographical clues on a live game screen, that's a huge leap in capability. So if AI can get this accurate with analyzing live visual data, maybe from a private rooftop or just a gaming screen, how will this ability fundamentally change things like personal privacy expectations, image recognition standards, and surveillance in daily life, even just over the next year? That's something I think we all really need to be exploring right now. But the most important thing maybe for you listening to take away is just start using this power. Don't wait for your company to figure it out. Pick one use case from our list today. Maybe it's using AI to redesign your living room, maybe scanning that suspicious email before you click. Just test it out. You might be genuinely surprised at the time, the money, maybe just the stress you save immediately.
Absolutely. Until next time, keep digging into the details.